I love those that are self-motivated. I love those that want to be better. I love those that really want to make their group a better group. I don't like people that are lazy. I don't think I'm lazy. I don't think I coach lazy. One of my biggest problems with people that do cheerleading is I feel like a lot of kids do cheerleading because their parents want them to do it. When you're coaching, you can tell the ones that really want to be there for themselves and want to be better, and you can tell the ones that are lazy that are just here because mom made me come. I like kids that want to be team players. I don't necessarily like kids that are all about themselves. You can be truly crazy talented and not act like you're the best one on the floor, and that teaches somebody else something.
What motivates you to get up and pursue this career choice every day?
Bills.
Can you tell me how you started cheering?
I tried out and cheered in high school for a long time, only until I was a sophomore, and back then NCAA did All-Americans, just one out of the entire camp. I got that my sophomore year, and then I stopped cheering at school to pursue dance. And then I went to the Olympics with NCAA in '96, toured Scotland, dancing for Queen Elizabeth, and then started teaching cheerleading. I love the kids. I like to see them really excited about something that they want to be good at, and when they master it and go on to the next level. I've had several cheer in college, and I see that desire in them, and I think they see a little bit of what they like in me, want to continue to do.
My name is Kelsey Russell.
Kayla Smith. I'm Hannah Berry.
Caleb Kranz.
Colton Vandiver.
Riley Edmonds. Macy Weeks. I love cheer because it's a place for me to be free and just to be myself. I like the endurance of it all, and like the dancing and the flipping. It's like you put all these little pieces together to make it one big performance.
Probably like the relationship I build with my stunt group, because most of my stunt groups have always been like super close, and like we've always talked to each other, like when we're not practicing something on the mat, like we can have fun, like talk to each other on the side, and like we talk to each other outside of school or outside of cheer. So
my sister was a cheerleader, and I just kind of followed after her, and it was just, I don't know, in the blood, I guess.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
What did you like about it?
I don't know, I guess it was just kind of that like escape from like real world stuff. Like if I was stressed out, like I wanted to go cheer, stuff like that. Now, I've really loved all my teams because just the connection, but I think it's definitely it's a different atmosphere with these types of, like with competitive teams, really. It's just like, it's like a family, but of just like completely random people that you just come in and you're just bonded in some weird way because you all like to cheer. And I don't know, it's just like, it's a different type of atmosphere, really.
Cheer? I like that it's like kind of like all-around sport. You know, it's kind of made me tumbling and cheer and stuff. It's kind of made me an all-around athlete. Like yeah, you know, it just kind of fits into like so many sports that if you ever want to do any of it, you're like, this fits into there. And cheer's just, I like the competitive aspect. It's very like intriguing. It's hard to do. Not everybody. It looks easy, but then you try it and then it's like, wow, that's hard. And it's fun to see people that are just really good at what they do. And so it's like the whole thing.
Been cheering for about 14 years. I do like tumbling. I did gymnastics for a while, and then I just veered off into the cheer world. Just gymnastics is more of individual, and I like having a team to like rely on and just like all be together all the time. So I like that.
It wasn't as strict. Like tumbling wise, it was not as strict. Like you had to be a lot cleaner in gymnastics and tumbling, but it was a long period of transition because I got out of gymnastics in like 7th grade, and then I started cheering in my junior year, yeah.
So I remember it was like I was on the playground, and it was like shoot, like 2nd grade or something like that. And I saw some girls doing stunts, like they were like thinking they could do it. So I was like, and they were pretending to do tumbling. They got kid cartwheels, and I thought it was a great idea to try it. So I did it, landed straight on my head. I was like, wow, that hurt. So instead, I was like, you know what, you might as well just go for it. So I ran, and I did it, and I was like, it's kind of cool. And I showed my mom, and from then on, it just came.
Whenever I could get in the gym, I'm just gonna go over there and tumble. Like I used to just come up here for fun, so.
And at first it gives you a bad rap because nobody actually thinks of cheer like stunts, hard tumbling, exhausting. They think of it like pom-poms yelling through a megaphone, which is part of it. It's a small bit, it's very small bit. It probably used to be more like that back then, but now it's like not very competitive. I was like the first, male cheerleader in my entire city, like, and very quickly, obviously, people find out who you are, what you do, and at first it gives you a bad rap because nobody actually thinks of cheer like stunts, hard tumbling, exhausting. They think of it like pom-poms yelling through a megaphone, which is part of it. It's a small bit, it's very small bit. It probably used to be more like that back then, but now it's like not very competitive. It really started going away in high school when we started hitting the weight room, and you find out how strong a cheerleader really is, and you're like top 13 lifters in the whole thing, and it's great. It's just fun.
The thing I love about Julie is how she constantly pushes me to be the best I am and doesn't let me give up on anything.
What I love about Julie, she's very caring, and she really puts in a lot with her athletes, not just the cheer-wise. She likes to get into their personal lives, and she really has made a really big impact on my life, and I will really appreciate that.
I love the most about my mom because she pushes me, and she continues to make me strive to get better and encourages me all the time.
Okay, one thing I love about her, she's the one who has probably pushed me the most to get newer skills on a higher level. And I know I wouldn't have done it without her because I'm always in my head about things, and she kind of gets me out of it.
I love that she is like a mother to me. Like if I had a second mom, it would be her, and it basically is.
One time at our old gym, we dropped our flyer and Julie made us go outside and run around the building, and that wasn't fun, but it was funny. It's funny to look at now.
Every time, every practice, every single one, she'll say one more time, we probably do it 9 more times.
But what I hate most is when she says last time and we do it 9 more times. But yeah.
I probably hate the fact that Julie can dance better than me.
She scares the piss out of me, so.
The one thing I hate about Julie, can't put this anywhere. You can whisper it. She scares me a lot. And it's because when she yells at me, I don't like it.
I love my job. I like to come to the gym. I like to see the kids work out. I like to see them get a new skill. I like to see them excited about something that I know can make a huge difference in their life. And it's not just about cheerleading. It's really some really good life lessons come out of it. And I think it's important for people to know how to be a team player and how to expect somebody to do what they need to do to help them, and they need to be somebody who will do something to help somebody else. And I think cheerleading brings all of those things together, and it's still got enough of a self-motivation impact that you have to want to succeed. One of my biggest problems with people that do cheerleading is I feel like a lot of kids do cheerleading because their parents want them to do it, not because they truly want to do it. I still believe they get something out of it, but when you're coaching, you can tell the ones that really want to be there for themselves and want to be better, and you can tell the ones that are lazy, that are just here because mom made me come.